So why do we grow microgreens? So first is they are fun and easy to grow. So even as a stress busters, it can be used for elderly people or others who are under stress. They are fun and easy to grow. They are eco-friendly. They are flavorful. They are colorful. They have high yield, and they can be grown year around. So that's the advantage. And they have very tender textures, and they are zero wastage because of their tender textures. You can use even their the stem and the roots also. And of course, they are a latest trend and they are cute, very appealing, and they have a rapid growth. Next. So, in because why one more important reason is they are sustainable. Environment sustainability is there because they are hyper local. That means very you can localize it to very great extent, and so they are known as climate smart food, and they have because there is no transportation happening, packaging happening, etc. So you can have a low carbon footprint, which is a kind of a need for environmental aspect point of view, low water footprint and safe because no pesticides etc will be required to be used. Now generally we can even manage with organic concepts also, and they are amenable to plant-based diets, of course, alkaline diets because they are very good alkalinity, gluten-free, of course, and hypoallergenic also. Compared to even sprouts, these are hypoallergenic. So you can do microgreens cultivation at home because first thing is from my point of view is that it's going to add up to a good nutrition. Your nutrition density is going to go up and it is going to give you relaxation. It is going to aid you in health and it is a sustainable nourishment. And of course, you can also use it as a decoration in your home. When you grow it in a nice, interesting manner or interesting containers, you can use it. So there are certain observations from our research to prove why these are going to be nutritious. So if you look at here, the dotted line which is there in the right side graph is that of the mature spinach, the value. We have done some scoring. I'm not going to detail into it. Some nutritional quality scoring we have done. So if you keep the spinach, which is like Popeye's main food, the power food, we find that these microgreens, you can see they are having much higher nutritional score than your mature spinach. So that shows that there is a lot of nutrition in these microgreens and it's worth looking at it and consuming it. Maybe you should replace all your green leafy vegetables, but definitely by supplementing maybe 50% of it or 20-30% of it, you'll really add on to your nutrition density and variety into your diet. Next slide. Um, so we identified some good sources. So our any research should come out with some outcome, right? So we have tried to see which are the good sources of it. Like, many children, they suffer from iron deficiency, zinc deficiency. So they could go for Rosalis, I don't know what they call it, Gomkura, we call it in Andhra. So carrot microgreens, onion microgreens, spinach microgreens, these are all very good in zinc because many of the vegetarian diets, they have this and deficiency. Iron also, mustard and even basil was found to be a very good source of iron. Magnesium is now being talked about a lot especially after COVID. So fennel and rosale again, the gungura microgreens, even sunflower microgreens as good source of dietary fiber. These are all the microgreens were found to be excellent sources of vitamin C or ascorbic acid. Again, a much needed nutrient, especially after COVID hit us. Vitamin E, which is again an antioxidant, vitamin A, which are very good for eyes, skin, and other organ health. Then these are all high potency microgreens. So just to tell you that they are very rich sources of various nutrients, important nutrients and minerals. Next, vitamins and minerals. Then we also felt that many of us are suffering from different health conditions, especially as we cross 40, 50. You may have some parents or grandparents, they are having they say take low sodium food. So what happens when we say low sodium food, low potassium food? Greens are the first hit as dietitians and nutritionists, we know, because they're high in this, so we don't want to take them. I mean, we cannot give them, or we leach the greens and then we give them. That's the standard practice advice. But when you leach, what happens? All the other essential nutrients are also getting leached. So what we found is we are having certain microgreens which are low sodium. So which can be recommended for such patients so that they don't get deprived of other important nutrients that green leafy vegetables are giving. So we have low sodium microgreens which are identified, low potassium microgreens which are identified, which can be easily grown like mustard, fenugreek, spinach, radish. They can be grown very easily. Low oxidate microgreens, almost all except fennel were low oxidate. Again, oxidate is what is called as an anti-nutrient, let us say. So they will impact the availability of these nutrients, how the body utilizes the nutrients.